Hey guys, FYI, just for y'all's information, Jack is not a lawyer. He does not give legal advice. Okay? Uh, it is what it is. I'm a civil rights activist, especially for me, and I try to help educate some other folks on their civil rights. But guys, I am not an auditor, and everything that I interpret in the law might not be perfect, but even an old redneck like Jack, with just a high school education, no, like formal higher education, other than how I've educated myself due to studying the law, etc. I do the very best I can to represent everything as perfectly as I can. Will I make mistakes? Of course I will. But what's happening here, I'm right. I might not be right about every little detail, but you can bank your bottom dollar I'm right about the corruption here. And due to my investigation of simple things, I have now uncovered clear constitutional violations by bar members and attorneys in Arkansas, in White County, Arkansas. And when this comes to light to what is happening, I would be willing to bet that many of you have the same problems. Let me explain. It is illegal in Arkansas for anyone to hold two offices, like even if you're hired, etc. You cannot hold two positions within city government. Now, there's a lot of that going on, and it's all surrounding a very small group of attorneys, which are, oh, it's going to come to light. Guys, you have prosecuting attorneys and other attorneys that have basically been running these county governments like a big racketeering organization, because that's exactly what it is. If this does not fall under RICO, I would be amazed. There are obvious Mullen violations. Those of you with civil rights knowledge will understand what that entails. There are also tort act ramifications. Now, I'm no legal guru, guys. I'm just another dumb hillbilly. It is what it is. I'm Redneck Jack, River Cat. That's me, y'all. I'm bound to piss some people off, but you can bank that I'm doing my dead level best to tell the truth to everybody as it happens and show it. And here at City Hall meeting in a little while, I've been thinking about something. I really have. I've been thinking, Jack, should you clue them in? Should you go up there and tell them all the laws that they violated? Oh, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Let's not do that. Well, I'm a huge fan of open investigations, okay? I'm not going to tell them everything that they violated as far as Arkansas statute, etc. And the guys, they wouldn't listen anyway. These people don't listen. They think no matter what they do, it's right. So I'm not going to elaborate. Why should I? I took the time to educate myself. Along the way, I've uncovered a ton of corruption here in my city, which is really what instigated it, me uncovering a little bit of corruption. Not a lot, but a little bit of corruption here in the city. And then the city screaming, we're not doing nothing wrong. Take us to court. My chief of police telling me, they're not doing nothing wrong. Same with you, anybody else. Guys, I did not record a conversation with the local chief of police, but I will name him here. And that was Robert Parsons earlier when he called me. I wish I had that call taped or recorded. It's out of character for me not to do that. But Robert, I'm going to give you a shout out. I disclose what's happening to you here in McRae, even though you're not an officer in McRae. You are a constitutional law enforcement officer. I do believe that. I got faith in you, Robert. I've known you, man, since my baby was born. You've known old Jack. You've known. I've flown right for a long, long, long time. And after speaking with you and you understanding really what's going on here, I got to give you props, brother. With my recent experience with law enforcement has left me quite skeptical of people to actually do their job. And Robert, I've got faith that you will. I remember how you cleaned Judd Sonia up all the dope heads back in the day. I remember how everybody talked shit about how hard you were. I remember that hard, Robert. I like that, Robert. Kind of reminds me of me in a way. Not exactly, but me and Robert saw shit along the same lines back then. But I gotta give a hat tip to Robert. My conversation with Robert gave me a little more faith in law enforcement that something will actually be done. But guys, you're going to see. I say you're going to see. Let's see what happens. I assume if accountability actually happened, you would see state attorneys, a lot of attorneys in the state, bar attorneys, losing their license because what's been happening is completely immoral and it's unethical. It's also against Arkansas state statute. It's against our Constitution. Our Constitution here in Arkansas. We're not talking about on the federal level. So we're going to get tuned up. I'm going to go up and I'm going to make a short speech to the city council meeting. Very short. I told them earlier I was going to have a riot laughing. And man, it's tempting, guys. It is tempting to just, laugh, have a good time, and just tell them how, man, y'all done screwed up. Okay? But you know what's going to happen? I'm going to go up there and I'm going to give a short little speech to the city council, telling them, y'all ain't worth my time. I begged you to take my advice legally. I didn't beg them, but literally almost begged them. Just listen, guys. Just listen. And they wouldn't do it. So you're going to enjoy what you enjoy. And then I'm going to turn around and give a little speech to the people out there and let them know that accountability is coming to McRae, Arkansas. Not only is it coming to McRae, guys, this is going to have a far-reaching impact in White County. What's happening right here in McRae. And Joel Pruitt started it. So, y'all have a good day now. You hear? I'm going to city council meeting here shortly. Bye-bye.